Hello, everyone. Okay, and so we are moving to the end of July. And at this stage, the full moon is coming up next weekend, this coming weekend. In South Africa, it will only be on Monday. But this whole week is the build up towards this full moon. And this is going to be one powerful full moon for letting go. Let that which needs to be destroyed. That is what Archangel Michael is whispering here. So, this can be a very empowering week as long as you don't get stuck in the past. You might have seen last week really challenging stuff coming up, maybe health wise, especially relationship wise, and also with your animals. Things that we had to deal with, things that we had to confront and allow ourselves to detach and let go. And some of those things were allowed to be reborn in a new way. But it depends on whether you can let go of what was, let go of anger and resentment, and don't hold on to that. Okay. So the energy for this week is the fire energy. This is from my wolf deck, wolf cards. And that is Akita and Finn actually playing and comparing their jaw size. But their mock play is always to do with who is in charge. So, and this is also coming up very much for us at this stage, is how do we need to be in charge? Does it come from ego or does it come from a sense of boundaries? And anticipation. What is anticipation? I don't know. Michael just said anticipation. Let's see what Michael says about that. Give me a moment. He says we are in a space of anticipation for what is to come. Huge changes, big things on the horizon. So we feel that anticipation and we feel nervous because we are expected to show up. We are expected to show up in the new way that we are as the new selves and to change the world by the way that we show up and the examples that we are. And that can make us quite nervous. So the build up is coming. And I know for me, next week is quite a stressful week because I have to go to court. My neighbors are taking me to court. I have to go and stand up for myself and what I believe in for our community. So things like that coming up, but it can be very empowering if you don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't allow yourself to fall into the stress and do the things that help you to get out of the stress. Yesterday, I really felt that I wasn't able to get myself out of that. And I'm not allowed to exercise for this month. And usually, yoga helps me to get out of the stress and to find peace and to find the guidance. And at this stage, it feels like everything, every tool that I used to know is just unavailable. But this is the thing. What was doesn't necessarily work right now. What we used to use doesn't necessarily work right now. So we need to find new ways of doing and being, new tools, new ways to accept what is, to enjoy what is, and just to do the best that we can. So the color for this week is very much a color for power and empowerment. So the dark blue that I'm wearing right now is basically that color, the color of the third eye, inspiration and intuition. Allow yourself to be guided. Don't make any decisions out of ego because it's going to backfire. So when you feel anger or resentment coming up, it's things that you need to work through in yourself, but not necessarily in the situation or with the other person. So watch how you portray yourself towards the others, but make sure that you find peace inside and that you don't pretend to be at peace. Okay, so this can be a very constructive week. Lots of balance and good things can happen as long as you stay aligned with your highest possible intentions and purpose. So I'm sending you lots of blessings. Let's support each other on spirit level just by thinking of each other and sending that message when you think about somebody and just say, I'm here. I'm not necessarily able to save you or support you in any other way, but I'm here. And that is how we can stand together. And so I want to tell all of you, and whatever you are going through right now, I know it's extreme. I know what is in my life is very extreme. But as the angel said this morning in the inspiration that I put on social media, the greater your discomfort, the greater your rebirth. And that means that whatever is coming will be so much more amazing for it. So I support you and know that you are not alone. Trust. Bye, guys. See you again next week.